Hi guys, and welcome back to the Ascension studio for another video by reports. Today, finally, and I say finally because I've been waiting for this moment for a very long time. I've been hearing they're nearly finished for months, but now finally they are finished.
Yes!
And they are here in the Ascension studio for the first time. Genestealer Cult guys, Genestealer Cult guys, and I am playing Chaos again.
Ascension Day is upon us. And all will be swept away before the four-armed Emperor.
I'm getting really worried about me playing Chaos.
I know.
Like a couple of times I've said gods instead of Emperor, and I carry on playing Chaos and I'm enjoying it a bit. I'm just really worried, guys. So today we don't only have Chaos, we have Creations of Bile, which is a really cool legion.
Cool.
Is it a legion?
No, it's a warband.
It's a warband.
Yeah.
Okay, which is obviously led by Fabius Bile himself.
Yep.
We've been wanting to take this army out for a spin for a very long time, but we were just waiting for Chris to finish off Fabius Bile, and he's done a really good job,
really
as
nice.
you will see later on when I go through my list. We are playing on this spectacular board. Really nice. It goes really nice with the mats. It's got the desert feel, houses with a couple of craters to create a bit of a 40k vibe. And like I said, it fits really well with the mats.
I think it's a really good matchup. Because Bile's always looking for new experiments and for new kind of concoctions to create and stuff. And he's found a Genestealer Cult on this planet that's just started an uprising. So he's going to go in with his warband, extract some of the gooey DNA-ness of the Xenos, and then off he goes again. But we obviously don't want that to happen.
No, I want it to happen and you don't. And it's very fluffy as well.
Yeah, sounds good.
Really cool narrative to the game as well. So I'm even more excited now with that little narrative. Okay, so straight onto lists. We're going to talk about the Genestealer Cult list first.
You sure? There's a lot to go through.
Yeah, let's go through yours first,
Okay.
and then we'll go on to Creations of Bile.
Okay, so finally they are here. The four-armed Emperor is proud. Thank you very much. It took me a long time. Shout out actually to Hayley, my wife, because she was long suffering while I was painting over 100 miniatures throughout lockdown and everything else.
It's a lot of miniatures.
Yeah.
But that's the bulk of the army, so it's cool.
Yeah.
The rest will follow on nicely and won't be as stressful.
Yeah, I got bikes coming up, 15 bikes, Ridge Runners, all the cool stuff now. But anyway, we have a lore to these guys. I'm not going to go super in depth because very soon, once we get some free time, we're going to be doing a narrative campaign based on the Genestealer Cult. And these guys are called the Temple of the Emerald Eye.
Very cool.
They're serious dudes.
Yeah. And the fluff is really cool.
Yeah.
I won't say anything about the fluff because I bet you guys want to dig into the narrative when it starts.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Shall we tell them who they're against? Or no, shall we leave that for a surprise? Let's leave it a surprise.
But it's on a planet called Providence. And there will be an uprising, Ascension Day there, but there's going to be a lot going on. Anyway, yes, I'm happy. The Temple are finally here. It took me forever to paint them. I loved painting red for so long with word bearers, and now I've got onto the purple scheme. And now I'm sick of painting purple. But I just thought it fitted beautifully with the army and that pale skin and the Mars theme, etc.
Yeah. So
I'm super happy with them. And I've gone for four-armed Emperor today. On SM Plus. The first game I had against Shaggy and his Ultramarines. So if you guys don't know SM Plus, it's our premium subscription service.
Yep, just $2.99 a month, guys. So
yeah, true. For loads of more juicy content. And on there, I played them as Bladed Cog.
Yeah. And
now I'm giving four-armed Emperor a spin. So in my army, there's a lot to go through. So I apologise. You can skip forward to the good bits where Pardo talks. But until then, we have a battalion and a patrol today. In the patrol, we have the Primus, who is yet to be named, and he comes along with some acolytes, so 3 squads of acolytes. We've got a big blob of 20 with 3 saws and 1 heavy cutter. Heavy cutter is so cool.
The heavy cutter is really
cool. And it's really cool, that's why it's there. I need more rock saws.
Yeah. Rock saws are the way you want to go.
I have more coming.
Competitively.
I have more coming.
Yeah,
thanks, Matt. And so I've got 20 of those. Then Icon as well, just because they reroll ones, which is nice. Then we've got the blob of 10 with hand flamers, the Flame Boys.
They've gone to 12 inches
12
now.
inches now.
Which they've got even better
Straight in.
They're strength 3, right? Still.
Strength 3.
But when you have so many...
6, yeah. Good for screens and other things. I'm not always going to play against power.
Yeah, hordes. They're great against hordes, basically.
And then we've got a unit of 9 because I've got one left to paint. So I found them in the bottom of the box. So I've got a unit of 9, just standard again, no icon on them, just keep them cheap. Deep strike them in the corners and places. And then along with that, I've got 2 elite units in that, and I've got the Kelamorph and I've got Sanctus.
Okay.
And those guys are in the patrol. Then in the battalion, we are led by the Warlord, which is, I have a name for him. His name is Silas Koresh. He is the Magus, and he has his little familiar friend, which we are yet to name. Actually, name him. Comment below. Name my little familiar for the Magus. Best name wins. We have some great names for the Chaos Space Marine hero from the game against Crimson Fist.
That was a massive hero.
He's a huge hero. In the next game, we'll name him properly.
He should be like Primarch scale, basically. That's how good he was.
31 Thunderhammers.
It's crazy.
So good.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I go off. That was just a great game. So the Warlord there, he has inscrutable cunning, which gives him D3 extra command points and one of those, you can roll for a hit and a wound.
Once per game, right?
Yeah.
A free roll, basically, for some. It actually tells you what you can do.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. So, so he's got that. Then, when we go on to the other character, we have the Icon Ward himself, the banner of the Emerald Eye, and he has it's called the Icon of the Cult Descendant. It's a lot to remember, guys. And that gives you +1 strength within 6 inches, and he has a bunch of other buffs that he does standard in his profile. Then go along into that battalion itself. We've got 5 units of neophyte hybrids. We have mining lasers in the units, and then we have 3 of them have got icons themselves. Now they reroll ones in combat. They're not very good, but one is really cool because I just love them. Yeah. I think they're the coolest icons you can get. And the other 2 don't, just for points. And each unit has also a Weber. Which is really cool, actually. It's like an auto hit, right? Yeah, auto hit in D3 assault. Strength. It's either strength or toughness, whatever's weakest on your opponent, and that's it. It's like a mini flamer thing, and a grenade launcher because it's just great for the points. And then the champions are kicked out with various different things, just again the rule of cool. Then we go over to my aberrants in my elite slots. I've got loads of elites, guys. No heavy support. The big squad of 10 aberrants. We've got 2 with the improvised weapons. There's so many attacks coming out of those improvised weapons. They're super expensive now, which sucks. I know. But they're still cool, so we bring them. And then the rest of the other 8 have got the power pick and the claw. Okay. So they can pick and claw away. Yeah. And that, I love that. I love aberrants. They're so cool. Boom, scratch. Boom, scratch. Yeah. And then we've got 5 hammerants. Just coming in, nice and elite, kind of little, punch there with all the hammers. Doing what they do best. Supporting them, we have a Biophanagus. Okay. Biophanagus. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, it's the Doctor, right? The Mad Doc. And he's got his little familiar friend along with him. Next to him is the Nexus. He basically farms command points. I think he's super, super important now for Cult, considering that Cult don't get as many as they used to. And then along with them, we have the Clamavus. He's the kind of DJ disco dude. He is the DJ disco dude. Yeah, he's pumping out them beats throughout the entire battle. And I think that's everything. It's a lot to go through. And the other relic I've taken, I've spent a CP for Oppressor's Bane. So I've got -2 CP for Patrol, -1 CP for Oppressor's Bane on the Kelamorph. So you can do some... Okay. And I think that's everything. Yeah, I think so too. Such a gorgeous army. So, thank you, sir. Congratulations on finishing it. Thank you. I know it's a lot of hours work. Yeah. But it looks amazing. So I'm looking forward to having a lot of games with them. I think it's going to be a really good... I think when we start playing against the Crimson Fist with them, I think it'll be one of the armies that will be a grudge match every time we face them. Yeah, I can't wait. So I'm building up to the Crimson Fist, like the boss level. When I get to them, that's what I know I'll be ready. Cool. So, shall we move on to my list? Yes, please. Okay, so I don't think we've mentioned it, but we're playing 2,000 points today. And like I said at the beginning, I'm playing the Creations of Bile. Yes. Which is so cool. They are. So cool. So, there's a lot of good stuff. Especially with a couple of units that I've brought today. Yeah. So, again, 2,000 points, and I'm just bringing a battalion today. Leading the force is Fabius Bile himself. You have to bring him as your warlord if you want to bring the Creations of Bile.
Yeah, basically he's very cool stuff. He enhances guys, and for those of you who don't have this book or haven't heard from this, basically every unit that's infantry, bikes, characters, and have the Hellbook keywords, which the Leviathan have, get +1 to their movement and +1 to their strength. I've given the free relic to the Demon Prince, and I've gone for Helm of the All-Seeing, which be again farming command points. Every time I use a command point on a 5-up, I get granted one, and then before the game starts, I spend another CP. The Supreme Creation, which is one of the stratagems in the book, and I've given it again to the Demon Prince, and it's a really cool name. It's called the Master's Hound. And what it does is it gives +1 to advance and charge rolls, and when it charges, performs a heroic intervention, it gets +1 to the attack characteristics. So it'll be 9 attacks for him when he charges in or gets charged or performs a heroic intervention.
And the extra movement he gets.
And the extra, yeah, really cool.
Really nice.
So imagine everything's like +1 strength, which is for free. It's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get down to business. So for my other HQs, I've got, let's go into the Demon Prince, which we've been talking about already. So upgraded to have wings and extra Malefic talons, and for his psychic spell, he's got Delightful Agonies, which means for a Mark of Slanesh. I remembered.
You remembered?
4 Mark of Slanesh units, which basically are all the troops and the possessed bomb. They grant a 5-up, ignore wound, so basically I feel no pain. Moving on to my third HQ, I've got a sorcerer, again upgraded to have the jump pack, so he's basically got wings because we are the children of the Neverborn. We're very demonic.
Children of the Neverborn.
It's always cooler to have wings than a normal jetpack. For his psychic spells, he has the Zinch one, which is
Weaver of Fates.
Weaver of Fates. Which grants a Zinch unit a +1 to the invulnerable save, or if you haven't got an invulnerable save, it grants you a 5-up, meaning the Leviathan will have a 3-up in combat and 4-up in shooting if it goes onto him. And then I've got Warp Time, which is
always
really good, especially when you've got possessed on the table. Okay, moving on to the troop choices, we've got 3 exactly the same Chaos Space Marine units. We've got 8-man. And this champion's got a bow pistol and a Astartes chainsword, which is -1 now. And then we've got a 4th troop choice, a big blob of 18 Chaos Space Marines, all with Astartes chainswords. Much better now, again, -1 on them. A lot of attacks, and they've got +1 strength, which is really cool. So strength 5.
I want to see my 20 acolytes versus
that. It's gonna be when they get into combat. If they get into combat, it's gonna be really bloody. Do you bleed? Do you bleed?
Like
blood.
Acid blood, maybe.
Blood,
Yeah,
like green. I presume it's green, right? Or
greenish.
We'll see. We'll probably see it
find
today. Okay, moving on to the elite slots. We have a unit of 16 possessed. Like I said, they are strength 5 base, strength 6 for Bile's creation, and then there is a chance of Bile giving them a +1 more to their strength. If not, I have brought Greater Possessed, which means if the Greater Possessed is within 6 inches of this unit, they will be granted a +1 strength. So if the Greater Possessed is beside them, strength 7 with a possible strength 8 if I give them a +1 strength, a +1 toughness, or +1 attack, depends. It's only once per game, and they stay with that buff for the remainder of the game. Okay, heavy support now. We've got 2 Hellforged units. We've got a unit of C-beams. So I never bring these guys out, but when I knew I was playing the Genestealer Cult, I'm like, these guys do pretty well. If I remove 1 model from that unit at a -3 AP, so it's pretty sure I'll be removing one. You suffer 2d6 strength 5 hits on that
that's a lot.
unit. So yeah, I finally brought them out because I think they'll do well against this. And they look pretty cool. They're converted.
Yeah,
so,
they are cool.
They look.
Can you imagine like them?
Kills one and suddenly goes.
So
like
cool.
firecrackers.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last unit to mention, the big boy himself, Mark of Zinch on him. He's got the 2 butcher cannon rays, so
it's just not right.
16 shots, strength 8.
It's not right.
So yeah,
my
he's
my
strength
second
9
game.
actually now.
It's my second game.
It's strength 9, and the flamers just damage 2 on them. They're really nice against these guys because if you want to charge, I'll overwatch you if you are within range.
Shredded.
Because they haven't gone up to 12-inch flamers yet because it's Forge World, and Forge World are always delayed. So Forge World, bring out the new book. We need this book. So yeah, I think I've gone through my list. I don't think I've missed anything.
Nope.
I think it's a decent list. I think it's got a really good punch.
I'm up against it. I think it's a tough list.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So for today, we are playing Sweep and Clear mission. And we're going to go straight onto our secondaries.
Okay.
I'll start with my secondaries.
Yeah, you do.
So I've gone for the Sweep and Clear secondary, which is called, I've got it right here, it's called Direct Assault.
Yep.
So that's my first secondary, which means if I capture one of your objectives or the one in the center, I start gaining points at the end of my turn. I've gone for Assassinate because there is an endless amount of characters on the table.
Yep.
So I think even though they're not easy to pick off, I think slowly during the game I should be picking.
Yeah, they're going to be close. Some of them close to so.
And then for lastly, I've gone for grind them down. So kill more units than you kill me. So
that's going to be easy.
Yeah. So that was my 3 secondaries.
Okay, I've gone for engage all fronts.
Yeah.
Given that's an obvious.
Yeah.
Deploy scramblers.
Okay.
Because I've got a lot of movability, so I think I can get that done. And then I've gone actually for assassinate.
Okay.
Because I think you're going to be in my face with all those characters.
Yeah, they buff the units that will be in your face.
Yeah,
so
and I've got
be near.
I got the Kelemorph, got the sniper, I got some other shenanigans I can probably try and pull off and kill them.
Definitely.
So I can get some points there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So really good secondaries on both sides, I guess. I think we'll be scoring a lot in those secondaries.
It's going to be a crazy game.
And yeah, there we go. You've seen both lists. You've seen the battlefield. On to deployment we go. We'll catch you back in a second.
For the Void Worm!
And here we go. Both armies now fully deployed and ready for war. I'm the only one that's deployed.
I've deployed, alright?
Yeah.
It's mind games.
It is mind games.
Wish I had 4 arms to do that.
Which I don't like. Do you have 4 arms?
I think I have another 4 like.
Are they hiding behind the
Yeah, I've got them tucked in.
Just to be a bit more smart.
Yeah.
So, sweep and clear a mission for today. 5 objectives on the table. There's 1 dead in the center, and then there's 4 on each of the corners of this board. I won the roll-off. I decided to choose sides. I chose this side. and I decided to start, and obviously I started placing first.
Yes.
Let's go through your deployment because it's just a bit more, it's a bit quicker. You've used a couple of stratagems to actually add a couple of more flips.
I haven't this time.
Oh, you haven't this time. Okay, I'm confused with the SM plus one.
You did, yeah, because that was my MO, and I did mention I would do that to you off camera potentially, but I haven't.
Okay.
Because.
So quickly, for those new guys that haven't played Genestealer Cult or don't play Genestealer Cult,
like me,
like you, explain what these blips are.
Okay, so a blip counts for a unit in Cult Ambush. Okay. And Cult Ambush is essentially like a deep strike, but they don't get any penalties for doing so. And then it's one of two ways. Either if I go first, I then can reveal the markers and put the units where I want them within an inch, and then wholly within 6 once you've deployed the first model. And if you go first, it's not until the end of your movement phase, which is really cool, that I can then deploy them. So I can kind of counter deploy to what you you do. And then I have a bunch of units that are underground, ready to come out of the sewers.
So that's a special. All of them have it, right?
Yeah, pretty much everyone. I think. Yeah, everyone. Maybe some
infantry, mostly, not the.
Yeah, I think even some of the. No, I don't think the vehicles can actually, but all the rest. But I haven't got any vehicles.
Cool. So every blip represents a unit. We still don't know which unit it is. It can be any unit that he wants, really.
Only I know.
Only you know, yeah. So we'll have a lot of cheating on his side.
And I don't even know.
Okay, so let's move on to my deployment. So everything's on the board for the first time, I think, ever since I played 9th edition. I normally keep some things in reserve, but I want as many guns on the table as I can for when these Genestealer Cult units start popping up. I've got all the guns I can to start shooting them down. So we've got the big possessed squad units. He's not there. I just put them there for a photo. He's there. So a big blob of possessed 16 man. We've got Fabius Bile himself just in the middle because to buff up one of the units, he has to be wholly within. So the whole unit has to be within 6 inches of himself. We've got the sorcerer, the greater possessed just behind, making sure they buff up that unit. We've got the 3 Chaos Space Marine units with the bolters. So just making sure that I deny anything coming in around my area from his Cult Ambush rule. We've got the Big Daddy in the back. He's got range 36. So
is he called Big Daddy?
He's called Big Daddy.
Oh, that's a Slanesh name, isn't it?
Yeah, Big Daddy. So he's got a lot of range and he's got some good firing arcs. So I think he's in a good position. We've got the Demon Prince escorting or leading the big squad of close combat Chaos Space Marines, and then we've got the Hellforged big guns just in the middle. Again, 2 big good line of sight areas and firing arcs for them to fire any approaching enemy units. So yeah, that's my deployment. I'm very excited and it looks really cool. Doesn't it look cool? It's like a defensive position. Like, let's defend this position. And let's
we mentioned at the start, but again, you're playing Chaos.
I know, it's crazy. But I've been like really excited to play
Fabius Bile.
Fabius Bile and his Legion trait. So here we are again playing Chaos, and I just played Chaos and SM Plus as well.
Yeah.
And in the Winters report, I mentioned gods instead of.
You did. I'm rubbing off on you slowly.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, so without further ado, let's go for the all-important role. It's not really important because I still don't know if I want to go first or second. Anyway, I've got the pink dice today, Toxic Pick Dice, and DC.
I'm using deploymentzone.tv.
Yeah.
So check them out. That's
awesome people.
For Mr. Winters. This is for you for coming over. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. And hello to Liam as well.
Yeah, all right. So,
yeah, you can roll for the first dice. I'll let that. You have
3.
That's a 3. Let's see what. Yeah. That's a 3. So that means we have to re-roll
again.
That's 2. A 2. Can I roll more than a 2? Oh, that's a 2. Okay.
All right, here we go. No messing around.
5. Can I roll more than a 5? No, that's a 1. So, Mr. GC, do you want to go first?
I do not.
Do you want to go second?
I do.
You want to go third?
Probably. Probably better.
Okay, so you're going second.
I'm going second.
That means that I'm going first, and we'll catch you back after my movement. Movement now over, and the Genestealer Cult start to appear, or things that can actually appear, I guess. So DC is going to take us through, but before that, I need to roll for the Creations of Bile rule, which is at the end of my movement phase. Any unit that is infantry and not a character, I roll a d3 and they do gain an extra buff. So obviously it's going to be the possessed. I'm going to roll for that now. and that's a 5, which I do need to check. Is add 1 to the tax characteristic.
Of course it was.
Yeah, I'm happy with that because they do have strength 5, 6 for being creations of Bile, and +1 for the greater possessed. Greater possessed. Okay, so I'm up to strength 7, which is pretty crazy.
Amazing.
Okay, so I'm going to quickly go through my movement, DC, and then we'll go over yours.
Okay.
So the possessed have advanced up the table onto the objective in the middle. We've got the characters advancing up as well. Obviously, the sorcerer didn't have to advance because it moves 13 inches. 12 +1 for the Fabius Bile rule. We've got this unit moving into this corridor, and we've got this unit moving into that corridor. Still creating a bubble so they can't deep strike inside my deployment. These guys have stayed put. The big boy has stayed put, and the Hellforged big weapons have stayed put. Moving on to this side, I have started trying to get a bit of board control. We've got the big unit of Chaos Space Marines with the Demon Prince moving up onto this objective. Okay, so that is my deployment. Let's have a look at the Genestealer Cult, because I still don't understand what's happening. I don't think you either.
I never know what I'm doing, let alone what Genestealer Cult, but I love that I have movement phase in your movement phase.
Yeah, it takes so long.
Yeah, I'm getting used to it, and I think the more I play it, the more I'll be...
it's not really your fault, it's how it plays, right?
Yeah, it's especially when I'm new to it, it's quite difficult to... Anyway, so what we've done, we've got a unit hidden here.
Okay.
Just a typical neophyte squad. Another unit here. I can get some line of sight over here if I need it.
Okay.
The Nexus popped up here. And then with the Nexus, you can move 1 token, 1 blip, anywhere you want, as long as it's not within 12 of the enemy.
Okay.
So I shifted a blip over to this side, and then I actually spent some CP for laying in wait.
Okay.
I took 2 units off the board and put them back into underground for Cult Ambush.
Okay.
Then, as we move along, we've got the Magus with his little pet. He is currently sitting in that little yard. We've got this squad here, neophytes, trying to hold off this angle as well.
Okay.
And then another unit of neophytes hidden down the alleyway.
Okay.
And
so
then
is that all the neophytes on the table now?
No, it's not. I actually took one off the table.
Okay.
Because I thought it might be a bit of good utility later on.
Yeah.
Just use bodies to get points for various things, because I don't need them on the table right now. And then actually, we've got a little bit of fun here. So normally, last game I deep struck these, or hit them underground, but this time I'm putting them on the board.
Okay.
Because I can, because they were meant to be on the board in the first place, and I usually have the strap to pull them off normally. But this time I'm putting them on the board with the bio falafel fallagus and my Sanctus. And the Sanctus pops up, and you can use Perfect Ambush, and he's going to shoot you right now.
Okay. Is that a stratagem or?
It is, but he gets it for free.
Okay.
But I do need to roll.
Because I know, do I have to roll, or is it? No, it's just when I spend, right?
Yeah, when you spend to get 5. But I need to roll for my 2 CP I've spent, and any 6s,
you gain 1 back.
I get 1 back.
Okay, so no, that's a 4 and a 3, and now you shoot before anything, before I go into my second phase or my shooting phase. Who are you shooting?
I'm shooting your sorcerer.
My sorcerer.
Yes.
Okay, so he's got the sniper rule, so he's got a sniper rule.
That's
so
a hit.
Do that. Yeah.
1 or 2.
Okay.
And now I need a 4.
Okay.
And that's a wound, and it's a mortal wound.
That's a mortal wound, yeah.
So
is it a wound and plus a mortal wound?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so what's the AP of the weapon?
It inflicts 1 in addition, yes, damage.
What's
the AP on the weapon is AP -1.
-1. Okay, so I've got a 4 up.
So that's okay.
That's a save.
But
now it perils automatically.
Now you perils.
Because he's anti-psycho, basically.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
So you suffer perils of the water.
D3?
D3 mortal wounds. Come on, big 3! Oh, you want to reroll that?
No, thank you. I don't think I can, actually. So that means he's down to 2 wounds remaining. He doesn't shoot again, right?
No, he's got 3 wounds remaining. He's got 4 wounds. I don't shoot again, though.
Yeah, but that was he's suffered perils.
Sorry, yeah.
And then you did a wound.
Oh, so, yeah, 2 wounds remaining.
He's down to 2. Okay, interesting stats. I'm happy with that because I do need my buffs for my cycle phase.
I kind of wanted dead.
And talking about the cycle phase, we're going to do that right now. So, starting off, we've got we've got the Demon Prince giving, I'll give them a Feel No Pain on 5 up.
Wait. What's it called?
Why do you always do this to me?
What's it called?
Delightful Agonies.
Yeah!
Okay, so 6.
Yep.
that's a pass. You haven't got anything that denies, right?
Just Masaika over here, but he's too far away from me.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and then moving on to the sorcerer, we will be doing. What shall we be doing? Okay, we'll give a. Do I need that? Oh, am I within 18 inches of your guys?
Of my guys?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Okay, so I will smite first.
Okay.
Because I don't need him getting a 4-up because I don't think your ranged weapons will do much. What should I do? Yeah, okay, I'll smite first. No, I won't smite. I'll give the Leviathan a 4-up.
Okay.
So looking for 6.
Weaver of Fates.
Yep. Nope, that's a fail. And then the all-important one, I'm doing warp time onto the possessed.
Okay.
Okay. That's a pass, Mr. DC.
That's a pass.
That means I move again
Oh.
and advance, which I will roll now for. That's a 3. Catch you back after my movement. Okay, so the cyclic phase was over. Warp time was granted on these guys, so I have moved them up and advanced as you saw before. Now, I did this because there is a strat called micro-tensile sinews, which allows one of the squads in this legion to advance and still charge. Now, I have moved up, and anyway, you can't deny this from happening because there is a type of
plan generations in the making.
There's a type of vect stratagem called
A plan generations in the making.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, I missed that. Okay, so 3 CP.
It is 3 CP.
And on a 1, you basically cancel the stratagem, but I get my CP back.
I think it goes off as normal.
It goes off of normal, okay.
We'll check by
Yeah, on 1 it goes on normal. 2 to 5, I get it doesn't go off and I get my points
CP
back. And then on a 6, it doesn't go off and I lose my stratagem.
Correct.
First of all, I'm going to roll for 5 up for my stratagem being used. So anyway, it
didn't cost you anything.
didn't cost me anything, so this
Did
is
you
weird.
gain one?
No. Okay,
Okay.
so now, I hope this is a 1 because you can't reroll this.
Nope. Oh, I saw the 1.
It's a 5, so it means that I can't charge this turn. You might have seen that I cancelled or basically skipped my shooting phase, and that was because there was nothing in view of anything or in range of anything, meaning that that's my turn over.
I got to roll just to see if I get any of those CP back.
I
get one.
Yeah, maximum 1. That would have been 2.
Yeah.
In, 8th edition start of 8, but yeah, it's 2. It's just 1.
That's
Okay, so this is how it looks. I am capturing the center objective. My 2 characters are still within 3 inches of the possessed form, so they can't be targeted unless they are the closest. Don't know if I've done that correctly or not. Maybe I shouldn't have left him there. But basically, he's here to just buff up this unit and then not doing it again.
I think you're fine. I can't come into turn 2.
Yeah. Anyway, so cool. Okay, on to turn 1 for the Genestealer Cult we go. We'll catch you back in a second. Movement for the Genestealer Cult now over.
Done.
I think it's going to be a very not so good turn.
No,
not much happening.
Not much impact. No,
Yeah.
But turn 2 is where the magic happens.
Okay.
Hopefully.
The blood comes.
So to take you through, this squad has moved up into that table quarter,
Okay.
hidden from being shot at, but so
You get your front.
exactly. The same has happened for the other unit down the alleyway at the back.
Is this on this side? Let's just take a peek. You're not cheating.
Take a
This guy
peek.
cheats, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Me
I'll let you pass in that.
This unit here is deploying scramblers, so can't shoot this turn,
Okay.
but just do what they need to do.
Yeah.
The Nexus has stayed put, the Magus has stayed put, this unit has stayed put so they can shoot at your possessed. This squad is fanned out, and he's just tucked back a little bit because he doesn't want to be in the front lines.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to be shooting your sorcerer again, I imagine.
Okay.
And then the Biophagus is within 1 inch of him. And at the end of the move phase, I can buff my aberrants up, which is my plan. So, I'm going to use my Alchemicus familiar.
Yeah.
The alchemy familiar. The little dude with the vial.
Yeah.
He's going to help me here, so I can roll 2d3. But
Okay.
first of all, I need to roll
Yeah.
on a single dice. On a 1, one of my boys dies.
Oof. Oh, I need to roll that on mine as well.
Oh, fantastic.
Remember?
Yeah. That makes me
Just,
happy. Yay!
And you can't re-roll that, so just tell you what, take that one off.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then,
This was worse before. It was like every model
yeah.
had to roll, and one it would remove. So
That's what
just one.
That's what I thought it was originally.
Yeah.
So now I roll 2d3 because my little familiar helps. Now, comment below, guys.
Yeah.
Because I don't quite know. It doesn't say in here. Does he disappear Does he die now, or does he just follow him around anyway with his little empty vial?
If he doesn't say, I think he just stays there.
Yeah, I think so.
We're gonna keep him there.
We'll keep him there.
He's too cute.
He's too cute. 2d3, and then I get to pick.
Ooh.
So 3 is an extra attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep that.
Yeah, that's good. Both of the units now have an extra attack.
But there's only one unit, one big unit at 10.
Yeah, I mean my unit has an extra attack.
Oh, of course.
And yours is an extra attack.
Aberrants versus possessed.
Ooh,
This is gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be good. Okay, so shooting?
Quick.
Okay, psychic phase.
Quick psychic phase. He's going to do Might from Beyond, his own power that into there.
Okay.
I mean, he can smite, but with his little familiar for once, but I won't. So I need a 7. And that goes off.
Yeah, that's passed. I'm out of denial range. So that's passed.
+1 strength and attack again.
Nice, so we're both +1 strength and +1 attack.
That's a lot. It's going to be a lot.
Okay, so it's just one, you're just doing one psychic power?
That's all he can do. He can
only
cast one,
can do.
unless I
Okay.
use the familiar.
Perfect. Okay, so movement over now. We've gone through the psychic phase. We'll catch you back for the all-important, no, it's actually not that important.
Got 1 unit.
Shooting phase. With their banner raised high, they target their enemy. So that's the only unit that's gonna shoot, right?
Stole that banner off Shaggy. So that's the only unit that can fight. They're deploying scramblers.
Yeah.
And everything else is out of line of sight. So,
okay, so let's do this.
yep, we've got a couple of different weapons in here. So we'll start off with the Weber. This is kind of cool.
Okay.
So the Weber is D3 automatic hits, which is just 1, and then it's either goes on the strength or toughness of you, whichever's the lowest.
Okay.
So you're toughness 4, strength 5.
Let me check something, because I think I've got a stratagem that I can +1 to the toughness of the unit. So
okay,
if you don't mind, let me just check that. Okay, I've checked. I was correct. There is one for the shooting phase, but look, they are strength 3. There's only a grenade that will be affecting me for the bit higher strength. So I thought it was like for the remaining of the turn. So it's no point in.
Oh, you mean like combat?
Spending a CP for that.
Okay.
So here we go. Let's do the grenade launcher.
Yeah. No, I got a wound for him first.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yes, okay.
So toughness 4.
Yep. So it's a 4.
Wait, sorry. Toughness 5, right?
No,
because I get +1 toughness to everything, right? I get movement.
and strength you get, my friend. Not toughness.
Okay. I wanted more.
You wanted more, but yeah, it's so it's a wound for you. It's no AP.
Okay. So 3 up. That's a fail. So 1 wound onto one of them.
Yay!
Okay. Next up.
Next up, crack grenade.
Okay.
Hits on a 4. That's a hit. Strength 6. So 3s. That's not a wound.
Okay, that's a 2.
And then we've got 2 mining lasers. Brilliant.
Well, failed. Mining lasers carry on failing from the last game.
And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're all in rapid fire range.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitting on 4s. Come on, boys, for the revolution. Ooh. All right.
Not bad. A lot of 6s.
And then we're going to need now 5s.
So.
Oh, just the 1.
Okay. 3 up save. There's a save.
Ooh. And that's shooting phase done.
Okay, cool. So that finishes off turn 1, and nothing's happened. Just 1 month.
I killed him. Killed him good.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you killed him.
Yeah, basically. I don't get grind them down because I didn't kill any of my unit. You don't get. You get engage all fronts. What else did you pick?
Don't forget I got combat.
Ah, true. Very true. Oh, what am I talking about? Okay. So that's the shooting phase over.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll for your charge, because you might as well do that?
I do indeed.
Yeah, massive charge. Okay, so we'll move them in and onto the fight phase. We're back. Helmet of Shame already out. He did forget to fire his sniper. I will be nice, because you always have to be nice and allow him to shoot. But he has to do it with a mask on, with a helmet on, not the mask, helmet. So, hitting on 2s, this is going into the already wounded sorcerer. That's a hit on a roll of a 6. So you need a 4 up. No, that's not a wound. Do you want to reroll this?
I have my warlord reroll.
Okay, which you will do once per game. That's a 6. That's again a mortal wound. This means that he dies because he perils automatically. That's a mortal wound extra there. That means the sorcerer is removed from play.
They blow up as well.
Ooh, this is true because he's died from perils. Wow. Okay, so I think he does D3 mortal wounds to everything around him.
Yep.
So, Greater Possessed suffers 1 wound. Fabius Bile suffers 3 wounds, but I do get a Feel No Pain for 5 up on him. which passes 2, so he just suffers 1, and then 1 on the possessed, which D3, sorry, on possessed again, which is 1. One's already wounded, so I'll remove another from play. I'll put some. Stop celebrating. I'll put some wound markers and we'll carry on in the fight phase. Here we go, the fight phase. It's gonna get really bloody because there's a lot of attacks. So these guys normally have 2 attacks each. They've got +1 for the roll of this guy. Yes. So he's buffed them up. And then the psychic spell also granted them much. So it's now 4 attacks each. And there's special rules that.
So I'll explain.
Yeah.
It's they have 2 attacks base.
Okay.
Then they get an extra attack because of the biophage you just gave them 1. Then they get an extra attack because of the Magus's power, along with +1 strength. So they're currently strength 6.
Okay.
And then for every power pick attack, they get an additional rending claw attack. But because I've got all the extra attacks, they're basically just doubling it again.
Okay.
The hypermorphs are also getting that because they've got the improvised weapon. So they're hitting a strength 11. Hitting on 3s. Well, you're using a stratagem, right?
Yeah, I'm using a stratagem called Monstrous Visages.
Yep.
And that's any unit within 6 inches of my unit, minuses of 1 to hits. That's at the start of the phase. I'm doing it at the start of the fight phase.
Yes.
That's 1 CP for that. And then before I forget to mention, when I attack back, if I attack back, use this stratagem in the fight phase when you select your creation by unit, which I'm going to choose the possessed. If I'm still alive, I will use Venomous Claws, which any 6 to hit automatically wounds the target, the enemy target.
I would roll, but see if I get CP, but I've already got 1 back from
okay, so
earlier.
you can't, yeah. So I already got mine back as well, so no need to roll there.
So,
okay, so here we go.
Hypermorphs, hitting on 4s.
Because they normally hit on 3s with a -1.
Exactly.
It's 4s. Okay, and then choose to wound here because they are strength more than 10.
Yep. And you can get things like you give him +1 to hit and stuff with the primers, but he's not out on the table yet.
Okay.
So maybe a faux pas on my behalf.
Choose to wound.
Oh, that's all wound.
Okay, let me quickly roll these.
So this is -1 and 2 damage. So
-1.
Everyone is dead.
So 4 up.
Yep. Oh, it's a very good roll.
Okay, that's very good roll actually. The damage 2 you said,
damage
right?
2, yep.
So that's 3 dead for now.
Okay.
So let's just put, I'll put one of my dice up here.
Okay.
I've got 3.
And then come in the power picks. So I get to roll this again with my rending claws. Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy. Okay. So yeah, so for every hit he does with the pick, he gets the free attack
with the claw.
Claws.
Okay, so hitting on 4s.
Okay.
I wish I could re-roll. Oh, there was a couple of 3s in there. You stopped me from.
Yeah, has been worth that CP. Only 1 CP as well, which is
that's great.
Decent. Okay, and now we have
3s.
3s to roll. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay,
so that's 6, 7 in total.
Okay, I'll get my dice. A bit more luck.
Okay.
So 7, right?
Yep.
3, 6, 7. Okay, fallen tree. Here we go.
-2.
-2, so 5 up. Yes, sir. Damage 1,
D3
right?
each.
D3 each. Wow. Okay.
So the power pick. Okay, so the first one
is so that's
dead.
1 dead.
Next one.
That's 2
another
dead.
one
So
dead.
2 dead. So that's 5 in total.
Oh, sorry.
No, I just failed.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay, so that's 5 dead possessed.
Okay. And now the rending claws.
Okay, so all these attacks again, and these are strength
user,
right?
but the 6 because I'm buffed with the power.
Okay. Yeah.
So hitting on 4s.
So again, looking for 4s and then 3. So rinse and repeat. These are -1, I believe, unless you get.
You get 6s. Oh, those 3s! Look at that. That really did hamper me a little bit.
Okay, there's an extra. There was a 3.
Sorry.
There's a 3. That one was in. There's a 3 there.
Yep.
But you moved that one.
Okay.
So
make sure to get the hit dice for luck. Okay, so 6s are going straight through, or
yep,
go to your invul.
Invul, yep.
And there's 3s. So
okay, I'll roll the 2 6s for my invuls.
Okay.
No, so that's another one. That's 6 dead.
Yep.
And then taking those 6 off, I've got
5 left.
5 left. Okay, here we go. -1, right?
Yeah.
So that's another 1 dead and 1 and 1 wound. So taking the casualties to 7 and 1 and 1 wound. So what we'll do, we'll take the casualties off. I'll pile in. I'll probably attack off camera.
Okay.
Because again, there's a lot of attacks. and we'll catch you back for saving throws. Okay, we're back. 16 wounds gone through. So another of the stratagems that I forgot to mention that I was using was the Marcher's Watch. The Master is watching, so if I'm still within 12 inches of my Master, which I was, I reroll all hits.
Yes.
Plus, I was automatically wounding 26s to hit. And then I used Veterans of the Long War, which is 2.
Veterans is 1.
Is 1. So I'm down to 6. Because I also rerolled 1 failed wound, whereas look, I haven't rerolled any. And I do need to take this unit out. They've hit really hard, so I guess it was. So I've used 1 for Veterans of the Long War, 1 reroll, and then 3 in that combat. 1 for give you a -1 to hit, 1 to automatically wound on 6s, and 1 to reroll. So what, 5 CP?
And I couldn't reroll any of it because I already got my CP back.
Exactly.
Rubbish.
Okay, so here we go. 16 wounds done. It goes through your armor.
Cut through. I've only got a 5 up, but then I reduce damage by 1, but it's only damage 1, and they have a 5 up funeral pain basically.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. I need lots of 5s. Ooh,
that's a good roll, I guess.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, that's a very good roll. Yeah. Yes, that's a very good roll.
Okay, so they have 2 wounds each. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 dead.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The problem is that you attack first in my turn as well, so ouch.
Morale?
I'm going to auto pass.
Ooh.
For 2 CP, taking me down to 4.
It's burning the CP.
Yeah, remember it's only once per game now.
It is.
A lot of people haven't noticed that it's 1 per game. Can you attack again or something like that?
I can't.
No.
No.
You do need to do leadership.
I do. I lost 4. I'm just wondering. So
it's auto pass as well.
Yeah, it's auto pass as well. Because I got the CP, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to auto pass as well. Let's both auto pass together. Yay!
Okay, on to 10-2 we go. Catch you back after my move. On to 10-2 we go. I haven't moved with a lot of units. I've just actually moved with the Demon Prince and these 2 characters in here, going into that corridor of hell, because you don't want to be in that corridor because it's actually quite scary to be there.
That's my wife saying how good my appearance did.
So they've stayed put because I do need to make sure I have denial range on the guys that are coming in from reserve. The only one that's moved is the Leviathan, and he's actually advanced this way. Further up the field, and obviously, like I've already said, I've moved up the Demon Prince onto that fight, big fight in the middle. So let's go into the second phase. Yeah, there's nothing more to do for movement. I think I've gone over everything. So I'm going to give Feel No Pain onto Delightful Agonies onto the Possessed.
Okay.
So I need a 6. That's an 8.
I can't deny you, sir.
Can't deny this time, mister. No, that's a fail. So we do have an ignore save of a 5 up on those possessed. And yeah, normal psychic, so my sorcerer is killed. And listen to this, I have no shooting. There's nothing I can actually shoot at. Either don't see them or I'm not in range. Possessed don't have any guns. And Fabius Bile can't shoot into combat. So
Genestealer Cult, baby. Woo!
Yeah, 2 turns of no shooting. Wow. Okay, so let's do some charges, straight into some charges. I'm going to charge with the Greater Possessed first.
Okay, yeah.
He's in, definitely in. I can't actually fit Fabius Bile because there's no space for him to go in. I'm just going to remove this so you can see. There's no space for him to get into base contact. And next I don't know how to actually go character hunting, but I think I can't do that this turn. I need to take these aberrants out because you will be attacking before my Possessed this turn. So I'm going to go into the aberrants with him. So he's in. And yeah, that concludes my charge phase. On to the fight phase we go. Catch you back in a second. You see there in deep thoughts. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. There's a lot happening. Nothing's happening around the table, but it's getting crazy down here. Okay, so the first guy I'm going to go in, I'm going to go with the Demon Prince in first. So he's got 4 attack standard, 3 for the claws, 1 for heretic assault, and then he's got 1 for the CPA spent at the beginning.
Supreme Creation?
It's Supreme Creation, yeah, and it's the Master's Hound, which is amazing.
That's very cool.
Okay, I'm spending a CP.
Okay.
Any 6s, Venomous claws again. So any 6, yeah, roll.
Do I get it?
Need to roll again as well.
Nope.
And I need to roll on 5 up. Nope. So any 6s automatically wounds, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
I normally get 5-ups if my Calamitous or my Primus on table, if anyone's thinking why, because normally it's a 5-up if you've got the extra guys coming in to support.
Okay, so let's do this. So hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s, okay, and 2 automatic wounds, and then I'm looking for, I get, what's my base strength?
Your base strength is 7, right?
My base strength is 7, so I get plus, so I'm wounding on 2s.
On 2s.
Because of Fabius Bile creation, right?
Yeah.
Because everything gets it. So yeah, I'm strength 8. So 2, am I?
Yeah, because Intoxicating Elixir makes him strength 8 anyway.
Yeah.
The Relic, so it's the same thing.
Yeah, I don't have that Relic.
I know, but what I'm saying is it's...
Ah, okay, say compared. So we know it's strength 7.
Yeah.
Okay, and let me just check. Everything gets it, right? It's not just infantry. Which gets the creations of Bile Legion trait. Add 1 to move creation, so model in this unit, so characters, infantry,
and bikes.
And bikes, yeah. So 2s to wound, sir.
2s to wound.
I'll re-roll 1 of these.
Oh, he loves spending CP.
So I'm down to 3. Well, am I down to 3? Yes, I am. And you don't get it either, so I'm down to 3, but that's 6 wounds.
Plus those 2?
Oh, yeah, 8 wounds, yeah, and 1 failed.
Yeah.
I'm down to 3. Let me just quickly remove this one from 3.
Okay.
And so, yeah,
7
2, 4, 6, 8.
8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay.
I had 9 attacks to start with. So, right, into your...
damage?
Damage is 2.
But now it's down to 1. Because of my
Yes.
Steel Vigor.
Yeah, which is really good.
So, 5-ups. Okay, that was terrible. So, that's 1, 2, 3.
And 1 was 1 wound, right? From last time? No? No?
Don't think
If you didn't mark it, it probably wasn't.
Okay.
So that's 3 and 1's on 1 wound, right?
Yep. So 1.
Let's take this off for now so you can actually see this a bit.
3.
Okay.
And I'll get my wound marker.
Now, my Greater Possessed can move up to 3 inches. DC, you will have to do that for me.
Yep.
Because I've got the camera in one hand and I don't actually know if he can get within 1 inch of your aberrants.
Actually, I'm going to say he can't. No, so you move 3, right?
Yeah, so just measure if he's within 4.
He is.
Okay, so he can attack unless you want to pay 2 CP and intervene before my charging units.
Give me a second because I want to see. I need to see if those multiply attacks are still there.
Okay.
As in the Biophagus. I think it is.
And if it's worth it,
if it's worth it.
Okay. We're back. DC's had a thoughts about it, and he will be spending 2 CP, taking you down to 4.
I know. But let me see if I get back.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 1.
Okay, so you're up to 5. And he will be taking. And you did forget something, right?
I forgot my Hypermorph Tails in the last one.
Okay.
It's only 2 attacks, I think.
Okay.
So it wouldn't have really changed much. But I forgot it, so I need to learn.
If you've commented below,
yeah, make it personal, and say you're an idiot.
Yeah, basically. Okay.
Right. So what we're going to do? We've got 3 guys left, 3 brave boys, but we've got a lot of attacks coming in because they do carry on until the next phase.
Yeah,
and
especially the psychic power, which is till the next psychic power.
Exactly.
So it's a lot. Yeah.
So we've got 4 attacks from him.
Yeah.
With his pick. He's going to put that into him just because Hail Mary, if I can kill him.
And assassinate.
And assassinate. And he's doing the 4 claws into him after that.
Okay.
Very pick attack. But then the other boys can't fight him. Well, maybe one can, but it's a lot of attacks. So I'm going to throw them into the possessed. Okay. It's a bit of a Hail Mary, but if I can do some serious damage to him, they might be around.
Because they'll be dead. They'll probably be dead.
Yes, exactly.
Next turn.
So let's go with the picks.
This turn. Okay.
Hitting on 3s now into the Greater Possessed. Oh.
Okay, yeah, I forgot to use the stratagem for -1 to it, which is called, what's it called again? Sorry,
Monstrous
Visages? Monstrous Visages, yeah. I failed to remember it at the beginning of the phase, and we always like to do it like properly if you forget. It's like, I can't do it now where he spent 2 CP to attack me.
That's 1 wound so far on the Greater Possessed. I failed all the others.
Just 1 wound?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a 5-up. That's a fail. Is it minus? What's the minus on it?
I think it's -1. Let me check.
Okay, then it's a pass because I do have a 3-up.
Exactly, but or maybe it's -2 on them. That's the wrong.
That's not
the wrong book.
It's here, right?
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, let's just check that, and we'll catch you back in a sec.
-2.
So
D3.
D3, right? Yeah.
Big 3.
Okay.
So he's got 2 wounds left. Now we've got 4
picks.
Claws into him.
Claws, sorry.
That's 3 hits. And then wounding on 3s. That's
1 wound.
1 goes straight through, but it's just a minus. You've only 2 wounds left. I might.
Because these are damage 1, right?
They're damage 1, but if I can get another wound off, then and you fail them, then he's dead. So, no.
Okay, so
Get it back? I've got it.
5 up. It's a pass anyway.
Okay.
So he's down to 2. And then you have all the attacks from into the other guys. These are going into the possessed guys.
Yep. All the hypermorph attacks, including the tails, will go into the possessed. So hitting on 3s now, thanks to your no minuses. Still got a lot of misses, but that should be enough. And now wounding on 2s, because your strength toughness 4.
Yes, sir.
So that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
These are strength. 11. What's the strength?
Strength 11.
Okay.
Strength 11. Minus 1 and then 2 damage each.
Minus 1, which means 4 ups. Whoa. Wow. Wow.
All dead.
Okay, and damage to each?
Yes, damage
to each. Okay, so I have to do 2 at a time.
Yes,
so can you actually start taking dice off?
Yeah, of course.
So 5 ups. So we take 1 off. That's another one.
Another one gone.
Yeah.
So taking 2 off there.
Well, no, I still have to roll for them. For that one,
gosh,
because
okay.
I get 2 5 ups. Yeah, that's 1 dead.
That's 1 dead.
Okay, so next one is on 1 wound. So I do need to roll 2 again. Yep. So that's another 1 dead. So that's 2. Ooh. Start marking numbers. This is going to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's another 1 dead. Another 1 dead.
Another 1 dead.
Saved.
Saved. So 4 so far.
1 wound.
4 so far.
1 goes to 5.
Last one.
He survives on 1 wound. Okay, so let's take the casualties off and see how many can still attack. Nearly forgot again, so we've got the tails coming in hot.
I didn't want that count of shame again, so 2 hits.
Yep.
And then strength user, so it'll be only on 3s because it's strength 6. That's 2 wounds, minus 1, and then 1 damage.
4 ups. That's both passed.
Okay.
Okay, so let's attack back with the greater possessed. Let's do it in proper sequence. So he's got 4 attacks plus 1 there for charge. No, so he's got 5 attacks.
Yes, plus 1.
Plus 1 for heretic. So he's hitting on 2s. Okay, and he's rerolling 1s because of the
demon
print. And strength is.
I think it's strength 6.
Yeah, it's going to be 3s. It's not going to be 2s anyway, though. 3s. Okay, so that's 4 wounds.
I think it's damage D3.
It is damage D3.
So you need to roll them because I have to minus it.
Oh, okay.
Because of my bestial vigor.
Okay, so we'll roll these 4.
Yep.
So that's 4, 2. Well, no, you have to do it 1 at a time, right?
Yeah.
So let's go for the 3 one first.
Okay. 5 ups.
And that's
So-
1 wound, right?
Yeah, so 1's
Okay,
dead.
so because
he's got 1 wound left.
okay, 1 was wounded. Okay, that's that
exactly.
dice there. Okay, and then we've got a 1.
A 1. 5 up.
That's a
Hey.
pass, and then we've got 2 and 2. So 2.
2.
That's dead, and 1 more live is dead as well. So the possessed don't have to strike him, and that's the aberrant remove. They have done a lot of damage.
Yeah, big.
Yeah, you must be happy about that. That's nearly the possessed squad down, and that finishes off my turn too.
Just morale for you.
Just morale there, which I can't auto pass now. How many have died now? That was 4, right? Yeah, 4, and 1 wasn't. 1 wound was passed on. So let's do this. Let's roll. That's a 1. That's an auto pass anyway. And yeah, that's my turn. I do get 3 points for the secondary for this specific mission.
You do?
I do get engage all fronts for 2. No, so for 3, sorry. So 1, 2, and then Fabius Bile is on this side. What's the other one? I have to check. I'll have to check. Okay, and then we'll go into your movement. So we'll cut off and we'll see you back after Genestealer Cult. Sorry to confuse you guys. I don't have engage or fronts. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been playing a lot of games lately, so I'm getting confused here. I just get 3 points for direct assaults, and that's about it. Grind them down, have killed the unit, and I haven't killed any characters, so nothing for assassinate. But I did get 3 points from 15 points for my primary, whilst DC will be getting just 1 of the objectives for 5. So the score at the beginning of DC's turn 2 would be 21 to 10. Okay, so the Genestealer Cult movement for turn 2 is now over. Not all of the units are still on the board. No.
Okay, more coming.
I think it's easier if you explain what's actually happened.
Okay.
So take us through your
I don't
movement.
really know what's happening, but okay, so round 2.
Yeah.
I want to go for the center again.
Yeah.
Reason being, I had a good a long think about it, whether to go this side, etc. But this is the best way to deny him a lot of his firepower and shooting, and to actually collect a lot of points for myself and deny him points from the center. So 20 acolytes have come in, along with the Icon Ward, buff them, along with the Calamitous to help them get move forward, along with the I'll keep him off.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna try and move D6 forward using a perfect ambush with these guys anyway, which is 3 CP.
Okay.
So I don't really need him. I can use him for another unit up in Deep Strike later on.
Okay.
Or underground, I should say. So they've moved. We've got the Primus come in. He has to declare 1 unit to reroll wounds against, which I'm going to do the Demon Prince.
Yep.
I can't target him at the moment. My plan is to target him shortly. This squad in this alleyway is actually not moved.
Okay.
Initially, I thought, my tactics here, I was going to tap them into this ruin so then they could see Fabius and the rest of them.
Okay.
But then Big Boy over there
would be able to move. Yeah.
He can just move down here.
I can see down that corridor next turn because I do move 9 inches.
It's
because I do have the Hellbook keyword, so I get the +1 to.
They would be gone.
Yeah.
So I've kept them safe. We've got the Bio. He's just hiding behind the wall. His job is now done essentially.
Yep.
This unit has popped up from underground.
Okay.
They were there all along.
Yes.
Just didn't know. These are one of the ones that I took off the board at the start of the game, brought them back on, and they are within 3, and they're going to be deploying scramblers for the mid board.
Perfect.
Because it's 6 inches from either of our.
Yeah, that's perfectly within.
Yep. So
you just need the one on my table edge, right?
Yes,
now?
exactly.
With air deployment zone.
And I've got a plan for that.
Okay.
And these guys have stayed put, mainly because I don't want to be shot at. Otherwise, they're just going to be sitting there for now.
Yeah, perfect.
Get engage all fronts, but along with those guys.
Yeah.
These guys haven't moved because they're going to be shooting. And I mentioned, yes, my Icon Ward is there along with my Primus. And actually, my Sanctus haven't moved because he's going to take a pot shot maybe at Fabius or the Greater Possessed.
Okay, can you see Fabius?
Oh, maybe not.
I don't think you can see Fabius.
Maybe the Greater Possessed.
Yeah. Okay, Greater Possessed or the Demon Prince as well, or just the Possessed anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do some psychic shenanigans.
Oh, before that, I've spent 3 CP, so I'm going to move these D6 forward.
Okay, do that.
Now, because my... I need to check. If my Primus is on the table, I'll roll anyway, because if your Primus lands on the table, or your Calamitous on the table, with your Nexus, this is very confusing you, I'm sorry, it confuses me, then it increases to 5 up, but it depends which one comes down to which one, whether you spend points or I spend points.
Okay.
So, I'll roll this and I'll just check guys off camera in a moment. Oh, I got one back anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I will check and let everyone know. So I only spent 2 CP there.
Yep.
So I'm on 3.
Okay, so now it's D6,
D6
right?
forward, yeah, exactly.
That's a 2.
2.
Okay,
I can't re-roll.
that.
That's enough because they get +1 to advance charge anyway.
So let's do the psychic phase quickly, and then we'll move on to the shooting phase.
We're going to cast onto them the name of the power.
Is that the +1 attack?
Figure or something. Yeah, +1 attack and strength. I need a 7, sorry, and that goes off on an 8.
And that's the only psychic. I can't deny that, right?
You can.
Yeah, let's not forget about that. So, no, that can't. I can only deny 1. So, so yeah, on to the shooting phase.
Yeah.
Sorry that took a bit longer, but we're getting used to the new army.
It's true.
So yeah, and if we're doing anything wrong or think DC can do things a bit better, remember that throughout this report, please comment below and let us know. So on to the shooting phase, catch you back in a second. Shooting phase, let's see what happens here. So what's starting off that phase?
We've got 20 pistol shots here,
okay,
all within range of the the Possessed, yeah. So
okay.
Hitting on 4s. Because they're rubbish, that was a hit.
That was a hit, yeah.
Before you try and cheat. Alrighty.
That's an extra one there.
And now it's going to be 5s.
Okay.
5s to wound. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds, please.
4 wounds.
No minus.
So no minus for 3 ups. All passed, Mr. DC. So your plan for now is not working. What's next?
Okay, next up, what we're going to do is...
Can we do the sniper before you forget?
Oh, yeah, we'll put the sniper into the Greater Possessed.
Okay. Into the Greater Possessed, or do you want to go into the Possessed so that you can target the rest of the characters?
No, because, reason being, this is where my thinking is that I can probably kill him, he can heroically intervene and stuff, and he's quite nasty, He's the only way I can kill him right now.
Okay.
These guys can maybe pop off and shoot the possessed, which leaves this lot free to potentially take some wounds down onto the demon prince.
Okay. Yeah, let's do
That's
that.
the idea.
So, into the greater possessed then, hits on 2s.
Hitting on 2s, he hasn't moved. That's a hit.
And wounding on
5s.
5s, yes sir.
No.
Okay. Is it yeah, because it's toughness 5, isn't it?
Yeah, it's strength 4. Toughness 4.
Okay, so what else are we doing?
Now, so we're going to go into here.
Yep.
And we're going to put the mining laser or everything into the possessed.
In everything into possessed.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got 5 shots from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From the autoguns. Hitting on 4s.
Yes, sir.
So that's those hit. And then we are wounding on 5s. 1 wound.
1 wound. 3 up.
Yep.
And 2, I will be re-rolling this.
You get a 5 up fuel pain as well.
Yes, but I'm re-rolling the
okay.
save first.
No,
that's a pass.
That's fine.
So I am down to 2, Mr. DC.
Down to 2. Okay, the web is just in range. D3. That's 3 shots, so 3 hits, sorry. Okay. Toughness of 4 for you, so 4's to wound. That's 2 wounds, no minus.
No minus. Did you hit already?
I don't need to with the weapon.
Is it
auto hits? It's like a mini flame, I think.
No minus, right?
No minus.
3 ups. That's both passed on 5 and a 4.
Crack grenade.
Fail to hit.
I always fail to hit.
And you've got the
2 mining lasers.
Mining lasers,
hitting on 4s. That's
okay.
1 hit.
Yep.
And then 3s.
Is it? What's the strength of the mining laser?
9.
So wounding on 2s, right?
2s, but I rolled 1 anyway.
1 anyway.
Okay, so
not going that well.
It's not going that well.
Next unit has to go into the possessed, which is they still can't target any of the characters.
They can't.
Yes.
They can't, yeah. I can't even target them and not shoot them if I don't get it.
Measure up autocannons, maybe out of range.
Should be okay. Yeah, we're okay.
You're in range?
Yeah, 24 at the back there.
No problem.
So,
okay, so what are you doing first?
Well, it's the same unit. So, 5 water guns, 3 hits, and then 5s to wound, 1 wound.
3 up. That's a
5 up.
5 up from.
So that's got 1 down.
Feel no pain.
Oh, what was it called?
I don't know that.
Yes, delightful agonies.
Yeah, that's it. Don't make me take that.
Okay, sorry. Grenade. Hits.
That's a hit.
Oh, get in. Yep. Strength 6 was a 3.
Oh, fails
every time. The web is too far.
Mining laser. It's 2, right?
Yep, 2 mining lasers. 1 hit.
2's to wound.
That's a wound.
5 up. Followed by D6 damage.
D6 damage.
Is just 1. 5 up. No, so 1's wounded. I'm happy with that.
Yeah. My Primus has, I think, a needle pistol.
Okay.
Let me just quickly grab the stats for that so I don't mess it up.
Okay, I think that's the last shot, right?
I think so.
Okay, so we'll do that off camera and we'll catch you back for some charges. Okay, charge phase. We did do some pistols. None of them actually wounded. Very unlucky rolls on DC's behalf. So he actually rolled 1s on all his wound dice. So not very good. So onto the charge phase. These guys are 9 inches away. Were 9 inches away. Yep. Use the strats to get and roll the 2, so it means they're 7 inches away. And he gets a +1 from your
my cult creed.
Cult creed. So he needs a 6 here. So hoping his luck gets a bit better. Ooh. They do. That's an 11. So from your 2 charges, you've actually got a 12 and 11. That's pretty sexy.
The cult's hungry.
Yeah,
pretty sexy.
Let's move up. Any more charges?
No, that's it.
The only charge. Okay, so we'll move those in because he can target. Where did you go into, by the way?
Both of those.
The possessed and the demon prince, right?
Yeah. Oh, I might as well. Sorry, get him as well.
Okay. Would you have?
No, I wouldn't have because it was too far away.
Right? Yeah. You wouldn't have risked it because if you failed that charge, you would have failed with everything. Okay, let's move those guys in and into the fight phase we go. Okay, into combat. I guess this is the only place in the board where you can actually fight. You're not allowed to fight anywhere else.
It's the epicenter. It's like the town square where you go for boxing.
Exactly.
To settle your dues.
Exactly. So basically, nothing here has done anything. Nothing here has really done nothing. A fight is there. You want to be there.
Yeah, you want to be there.
You want to
come see the fight.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so take us through. There's a lot of attacks again.
There's a lot of attacks because I get +1 attack and +1 strength from my Magus when he casts the power. So they're on strength 5 now, which is great.
Okay.
Now we've got 6 normal dudes with claws and cultist knives into the demon prince, and also 6 normal dudes into the possessed.
Okay.
Then we've got 3 rock cutters, 3 rock saws and a rock cutter into the Demon Prince.
Okay, and there's a lot of attacks. Now that you've explained it, shall we cut off and do all the attacks off camera?
Okay, I'll show you the ones after.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
At least the guys at home know what's happening, and I know what's happening because I don't know either.
Oh, I have +1 strength on top of that.
Yeah.
So I'm strength 6 because of the icon of the Cult Descendant.
Okay,
which is my relic.
Yeah,
and I'm hitting on 2s.
Okay.
Because of the Primus as well. And because I declared the Demon Prince as my target when he comes down, if we rolling wounds of 1 on there.
Okay, perfect. So let's do that then. Because, like I said, there's a lot of attacks, and we know what's happening now. So, catch you back for my wound rolls. We'll do my wound rolls on camera, if there is any, which I'm sure there will be.
Die, Demon Prince, die!
Okay, fight over. We've got all the batches of dice all sorted out by DC. I have no idea what's happened, but he will let us know. Hopefully he's not cheating. Comment below if you think he's cheating.
A little bit, just a little bit.
Okay, so take us through what I'm rolling
Yep.
and what's gone into what unit. So,
This is the possessed
Okay.
wounds. This is AP4, that's AP1.
okay, so these are 5-ups.
Yep, 5 demon save.
Okay, and the damage one?
Yeah, damage 1.
Okay, so 5-ups again.
Yep, 4.
Right, because I do... No, this is... I don't have it anymore.
Oh, of course.
Because I didn't give them to him, so
That's
that's
them.
good I didn't get. So
That's them
that's
dead, then.
1, 2, and 1 to 1 wound. So that's them dead. So these are nullified, right? Okay.
Okay.
What's next?
Now, let's do this first because it could be.
Oh, did I pass? What did I do with the Demon Prince? Oh, no, I did pass. I did give them feel no pain, right? On his psychic phase?
Then maybe you did.
Yes, I think I did. So that's 5 wounds on 5-ups.
Yep.
So that's 1 dead now. So 1's dead and 1's on 1 wound. I'm sure I did, right? Because that's the only thing he can cast. Did I smite?
Yeah. No, you didn't. You must have done it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
We're thinking of the wrong guy. And then the other saves.
Yep.
I can't remember how many there were.
6 of them.
Okay, 6 of them, but it's just -1 on them.
Just -1?
Yep.
Okay, so, and
Oh,
these are
5,
5.
yeah. 4 5s.
Nope, so now they're dead. Proper dead.
Proper dead.
Maybe I even did it
Hacha.
wrong, so I'm happy that they actually died because I might get it wrong. So now this time it's like, if I got it wrong, they're still dead.
Right, now time for the big one.
Okay.
So, let's do these first. These are the heavy rock saws.
Mm-hmm.
So they're -4 and they're 2
And
damage.
these into the Demon Prince, right?
Yes, exactly.
So, 5-ups?
Yep.
Okay, so, and what's the damage?
2 each.
So 2, 4, 6, 8. That's him dead, right?
That's him gone.
Okay, perfect. Well, not perfect,
Yeah,
but
you had all this as well. The heavy rock at -1.
yeah, he was going to die anyway. And these are brutal, right?
Yeah, basically, any wounds left, if you roll higher than the wound after you've done damage, it snips you and it just snips you in half. It can kill,
Instant death,
it can
basically.
kill Gullyman in 1. Or Gullyman.
Okay, so the only guy that has to attack back is the Greater Possessed then, because you are within 1 inch,
Yeah,
right?
you
move-
might,
you
yeah,
move
exactly.
there. So let's do that in. So I don't get the extra attack for Heretic Assaults, but I do get 5 attacks. So hitting on 2s. I guess I'm gonna reroll this. No, I won't. And I'm wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds.
2 wounds. I'm pretty sure it goes straight through.
-2.
Yeah.
Damage D3.
Yeah.
So
I get a 6 up feel no pain from my banner.
yes, that's very true. So D3 on these. 2 on 1 and 1 on the other.
Okay, so 2. Ooh, he's dead.
He's dead.
And the last one get a 6.
Yeah,
Yay!
so that's just 1 removed.
1 removed.
And that finishes off the combat. Do you want to pile in?
I'm going to move that
Yep,
way.
so I don't get this
Exactly.
objective this turn. So whilst DC does that, I will be counting my primary points. So I do get 2. That means that I do get 10 points for that. You do get Assassinate for an extra 3 points in your turn.
I do.
And you do get Engage all
For 2.
once. For 2 because you're not on this one yet.
Nope.
Okay, on to my turn to go.
End of the movement phase here for the Chaos Marines, and only 1, actually 2, maybe 3 units here have moved. The rest have all stayed put. Boring Pardo.
Yeah, I know it's a very tactical game. So firstly, I don't know what Genestealer Cult can really do, so I'm a bit scared. So I'm denying you from getting deploy scramblers. I'm on to objectives, maybe a 3rd by the end of the turn again. So there's no point in really going crazy and going for the kill because I'm winning the mission anyway. Leviathan's now ready to shoot, and this guy, you try to wrap and trap, but he could go up. So he's just basically tactical retreats.
Tactical cheating.
From him. And yeah, that's what's happening. There's no psychic phase anymore because the demon prince is dead.
Yeah.
So straight onto the shooting phase.
Okay, so
everything into these acolytes.
yeah, the Leviathan butcher cannons.
Acolytes.
Yeah, acolyte hybrids.
Okay. So hitting on 2s. 1 miss.
That's good for me.
And wounding on 2s. So
Yep.
strength 8. Tell you what, I'll reroll one of these, I guess. No, I won't reroll.
Okay. So I've got
2,
the dice.
4, 6,
I've already
8,
got 'em
10, 12. Okay.
14.
Yeah.
That's 16.
No, 13.
Oh, you
I
missed another one.
failed 3, yeah. I failed 1 to hit and then 2 wounds.
Okay, normally they don't get any save here because it's minus.
2. -1. -1.
Oh, it's -1, so I get 6s followed by 6s.
Yeah. 6s followed by 6.
Okay, I'm happy with that. 6s. So that's 2.
Okay.
And
6s
then
again.
6s again. That's another one saved.
Okay, so how many is that for now?
So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 gone. I have 10 remaining.
I'll do the flamers now.
Okay.
That's a good roll, so I'll stay with that. 9, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Auto hits, and now wounding on 3s.
Okay.
I'll reroll 1 for kills. So 2, 4, 6, 8 wounds, sir.
2, 4, 6, 8 wounds. Okay, so
do I get that CP back?
this is -2, right?
I don't.
Ooh, and
These are -1 as well. Again, it's damage too.
do I get a CP back?
Oh, sorry. You have to roll an extra. You have to roll an extra dice for that 6 you passed. Those 6s you passed because the damage 2 for the feel no pain.
Oh, okay.
You've got a 6.
Yeah.
One of them, so you have to roll 1 more. If not, there's an extra 1 dice.
Okay.
So that's an extra 1.
So
dead.
that's 11 dead.
Okay.
I got a CP back.
Okay. Perfect.
And then there was 8.
Yeah.
Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah. These butcher cannons are damage 2 as well.
So that's 2 saved. Oh wait, what's the damage on the health ring?
Damage 2 as
So
well.
I gotta roll those again.
Yeah.
Nope. So that's another 8 dead.
So I think that's the unit, right?
There's 20 in the unit.
So how many did I kill at the beginning?
You killed 9, 10, 11.
11 plus 8 is, so there's 19. So there's 1 left.
1 left.
1 left. I'll fire the I'll quickly fire Bile's.
Oh, of course, he's got his needle pistol thing.
Let me just quickly check.
Okay.
So yeah,
Here he is here.
he's just there. Let me sorry, I've just taken off the app. Let me quickly. I'm sure he hits on 2s.
I imagine
that's
you
a
would.
hit. Here, I've got him here now. So let me check quickly. Okay, so he is hitting on 2s, and it's the Exclus Needle. Attacks made with this weapon wound on a 2+ unless. Okay, so wounds on a 2+. That's a wound. -2 damage too. So straight to kill the last one off. And he's dead. That means that unit is wiped out.
That unit is gone.
I'm
And
happy
that's
about
the
that.
end of your turn.
That's the end of the turn. That means that I get another 3 points for holding that objective at the end of
Yes.
the turn, which I'm pretty happy with that. No need to charge. Quick turn again from my behalf. On to your turn 3.
Turn 3.
My brain hurts. Yeah, my brain hurts as well. It's crazy. There's so much movement,
Yep.
so many shenanigans,
Yep.
new army, very tactical game for
Yep.
both sides. So yeah, your turn through 3 movement is now over.
It is.
You're going to take us through because a lot of the last units have come in from reserve.
Let's start over again.
And yeah, okay. So,
Yes, they're within 9 inches, but there's a stratagem called
Okay.
laying in wait.
Perfect.
2 CP.
Yeah.
So I need to see if I get that back. On all 5s I do, so I get 1 back.
so what does
I
this
have
do?
4 remaining. It allows me to move within 3 inches, and that's obviously 5 down, and I've left it just over 1 across.
Okay.
They are now obviously in your deployment zone. I can't charge or do anything.
Okay, but they're just there.
Yeah, I'm going to be deploying scramblers with them as well.
Okay.
So then I get the full.
Perfect. How many CP is that?
Just 2, and I just got 1 back from it.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
160. Which
Okay,
is
so
really nice.
that's the starts.
That's the set.
Okay.
Then you go across.
Should we move over to here?
Yeah, you've got 10 flamers.
Flamer Jews.
Flamer boys. My flame boys, they're 9 inches away there from those marines. They're probably going to do some shots and then see if we can get a lucky charge off. And then we carry on going over. We've got the hammerants, as
Yep.
they're known, 5 hammerants coming in. They're 9 inches away from the big boy.
Yeah.
But hiding behind the wall quite sneakily.
Okay.
So they can't be shot by those delicious. Well, the health flamers now, I think they're
8 inches. They still
inches.
haven't been updated because we're still waiting for the 412 FAQ. So, Cage Workshop, this book should be out already. Don't confuse us even more.
But also, I want to hide from all those butcher cannons because he probably would Overwatch anyway.
Yeah.
Clamorous has come down to give them +1 into charge.
Okay.
And they get +1 anyway, so that's a 7.
Is it dual +2? Do you +2 or +1? So is there like a maximum?
Not that I know of. There's you get +1 for the Clamorous, and then their Cult Creed gives them +1.
Okay, so charge. I guess it's a +2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Primus and the Icon Ward actually ran across here quite bravely across the field.
Okay, so they're advanced,
with some great advance rolls. Yeah, probably can't do much to be honest, because by the time I get around, it won't be in there. But I thought just on the off chance.
Yeah.
And he allows them to reroll Bestial Vigor rolls, so there's a bit more support there.
Okay, we've got the 4 units of guardsmen, or what are they called? Neophytes, acolytes, aberrants.
Yeah, you
need
got
to
it.
get used to this army. So they've stayed put, and then we've got a character here coming down.
Yeah, but not any character.
No, not any character.
The Kelemorph.
The gunslinger.
Yeah, Pistol Pete.
Yeah.
Pistol Pete has the Oppressor's Bane as well, the magic one.
Okay.
And
that's
actually,
the Relic.
modelled on him, I painted a little snake on the gun as well, so you know it's the Oppressor's Bane. Anyway, he comes down and he uses the Perfect Ambush straight away for free as part of his abilities.
So he can shoot straight away, right?
So he can shoot straight away. So that's what we're going to do.
You're going into Bile?
We're going to go into Bile.
Okay.
We're going to shoot him lots and lots. Okay. So let's start off with Oppressor's Bane.
Okay.
For every hit, it generates another opportunity to hit. So that's 3 hits.
3 hits.
So then I get another 3 dice.
You have to roll for it, right?
Exactly. And on 2s. So that's all those hit there. Now I'm re-rolling wounds because it's against characters.
Okay.
Strength 4. Toughness on Bile is 4, I imagine.
Yes, toughness 4.
So 4s with a re-roll.
Oh, one's gone underneath the ruin.
That was a hit. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 in total.
Okay.
So 4 wounds so far.
Any minus on these?
-2, damage 2.
Okay, so I've got a 3-up save, so I'm up to
so
5. 3 go through, damage 2?
Damage 2.
Okay, so I need to do these separately, so 5 ups. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe he is slain.
Oh.
So, yeah, 5 wounds on him. He does have a 3-up, so I did that right. And he does have the ignore on 5-ups. So, yeah, that's him slain.
I've got more pistols.
You can shoot the dead body if you want to go. Okay, onto the psychic phase very quickly. Just 1 second spell to do. What's that? Is that the +1 attack? Or?
No, +1 attack. He's only got the 1 spell he knows.
Okay.
He's 80 points as well. He's like almost as much as your sorcerer, or if not the same.
He's 2 aggressors.
Yes, exactly. Might from Beyond. So select a friendly unit within 18, which will be the Aberrants.
Yep.
So on a 7, I'll give them +1 attack and +1 strength. Oh, does not go.
Okay.
Okay.
So quickly into the shooting phase. Yeah. There's not a lot to shoot. Well, there is a lot, but we will be doing some of the units off camera.
Exactly.
So, what's starting off?
We're starting off with the Sanctus.
Okay.
He's going to snipe that
Greater Possess.
fleeing Greater Possess climbing up there.
Fleeing.
It's a 3 now because he moved. Ooh,
Okay,
that's a hit. And now it's going to be a toughness on yours is 5?
5.
So it's going to be 5s.
No. Okay, do you want to reroll that?
I do not, because we've got
the closest target anyway.
the Caliber.
Can he kill a second character?
Oh.
You did get 3 points for assassinate.
I
for
did.
killing Bile.
I did. And now I'm going to get another 3 points because he's also.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay, so Oppressor's Bane coming in at 2s, so that's 2 extra shots.
Okay. This is he's
Don't
tired.
worry, he's got other guns too. And then this is 4s, or 5s I should say, because you're toughness 5
Toughness 4
on him.
Toughness 5, not toughness 5.
Yeah. Rerolling because you're a character.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
that was still just a 1.
Okay. So minus is
2.
5 up. That's a pass.
Okay.
So he survives.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
There's more shots coming in.
Okay.
So more pistol shots from the normal Liberator pistols.
Okay.
And I get another 4 shots there because of that. Every successful hit. Oh, lovely. And now this is strength 4, but it's no rerolls to wounds.
Okay, so 5.
So 5s, just the 1.
Just 1. Minus?
-1, damage 2.
Okay, so that's a pass.
Okay, that's rubbish. In which case then, he couldn't quite do it.
Okay.
But we've got mining lasers and shenanigans over here. So we'll start over here. 2 mining lasers into him.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s. That's 1 hit.
Okay.
Wounding on that.
Okay.
Minus a lot.
Minus what?
3.
Minus 3. I'm on 2 up safe now, so instead of it goes into my 5 up. And that's a pass again.
Oh, okay.
Demon saves for the win.
Yeah, demon saves for the win indeed. The crack grenade will be in range. That's a hit.
Yes, sir.
And then 3.
That's a fair wound.
Okay, so 2.
What's the mining laser's range? Is it
24, yeah.
Okay.
And they are in range, I did check for
Yeah, we checked before.
4's to hit. That's 1 hit. And 3's. That's another wound. Come on.
That's a pass again.
Yay! The grenade there is next to him, so that's a miss.
Okay.
I'm
happy with that. You happy?
No, I'm not. Wait,
okay, so off camera we did all the flamer hits. There's a lot. It's D6 flamers for each guy there. So the pistols have now gone up to range 12, which is pretty good. Really good, actually, not pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Okay, so they killed 3.
Yep.
We killed 3, and now they're going into the charge phase. So we've got the Aberrants charging a 7-inch because they get +1 for their Legion, or what's it called?
Cult Creed.
And +1 for that character there. And they've got a +1 for their Creed, but they are now 10 inches away because I took the models from the front, meaning they need a 9-inch charge. I will be spending a CP to Overwatch with these guys here. Do I get it back? No, I don't.
I've already got 1 back this round.
Okay, so Bolts is going in, looking for 6s. That's just 1, and that doesn't wound. So, should I have spent that? I don't know, but
hey,
I want to take them out before they go in. So let's go for the big charge first. You
okay.
Need a 9 there.
Need a 9.
That's a 6. Do you want to reroll with them, or do you
no,
want to leave it
this
for
is
the
the important one. Yeah.
Okay, so 7 into them.
7.
I can't Overwatch because I couldn't see them. So that's a 6, meaning you have to spare CP to reroll this.
The pressure's on now.
Yeah, pressure is on. It's a fail.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, movement now over for the Children of Neverborn. So this unit of Marines have moved up closer to these guys. The rest have stayed put. These guys have stayed put because if they move, they actually can't shoot. These guys have moved up towards the building edge to get some shots onto these guys. And then we've got the big boy moving up into an angle where he can get a shoot into a couple of units. And then if we remove this again, the Greater Possessed, which I don't know how he actually is still alive.
It's ridiculous.
Has come down onto the middle objective again. He's about to go into a fight with, what's that guy's name?
He's the bio.
The bio. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is this beam can actually see these guys now. So I'm just going to shoot one of them into there. So that's a 3 to hit. That's a hit, and then a 2 to wound is a wound. So -3.
Okay, damage?
D6.
You got to roll the D6, right, for my...
1. I can roll the damage, right? You can reroll damage.
You can, yes.
Yeah, so I'll reroll that into 4.
So that gets reduced to 3.
3, yeah.
Save 1, so 1 dice.
Okay, and now because I've removed 1 from play, I get 2 D6 shots into
them?
Into them.
Okay.
So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Nice.
Strength 5.
Okay, toughness 4. 3s. Is it a hit or
I actually have to check that. Well, let's check that. That's the roll. We'll check. Yeah, I checked. We've done that right. It's strength. It's also hits. So 5 hits. No minus on these.
Okay, so I have 5 up.
Yeah.
So save 1 and then damage.
Damage 1.
Okay, so then 5 up. Bestial Vigor. I get to reroll 1s at the but no 1s. So
okay,
another
so that's
2 dead.
Another 2 dead. Okay, now this guy is going to put 1 flamer into the 2 flamers into here, 1 butcher cannon into here as well, and he's going to put. I can still see, right?
Yeah, you can see that 1 aberrant on the end.
Okay, and then the other one is butcher cannon is going to go into them. So I'll try and finish the aberrants off first. So 8 shots hitting on 2s.
You hope you do.
I hope I do. 2, 4. Yeah, so let's just do 6, and then 2 to wound. I'll wound with this one. Yeah, so that's, I'm out of CP. 2, 4, 6 wounds.
Is this a new round? See if I get that back.
Okay. I do need to get it back as well. Try and get it back, which I do.
So no, you don't, because the Relic man is dead.
Oh yes, that is very true. Okay, so I'll take him off. So that's 2, 4, 6 wounds.
Damage 2, right?
Damage 2 minus 1.
Damage 2 minus 1. Okay. So the 6s. 2, 4. Yeah. 6 wounds?
Yeah, 6s.
So we got 1, and then damage 2, so it goes down to damage 1.
Yes, sir.
So 5 ups. Ooh,
okay, so that's another one dead.
Another one dead, so 1 lives.
Yep, perfect. And then we go on to the flamers and the other. Got Butcher Cannon. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So Butcher Cannon first. Hitting on 2s. All hits. And wounding on 2s. All wounds. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8 wounds for now. On to these guys. -1 on them.
Oh, so that's 6s.
6s and only 6s, right?
Yeah, only 6s. They have 5 up save. 2, 4, 6, 8. 6s. So 1. So 7 dead?
7 dead for now, and then 2d6 on the Hellforge Flamers. That's 7, so 2, 4, 6, 7. Strength 5, so 3 for wounds. That's not very good. 2 more wounds.
2 more. Minus is 2, right? I think on a Hellflamer?
-1, I believe. -1 damage to.
Oh, sorry, I keep mixing them around. So 6s? Nope. So that's another 2 gone.
So that's 9 dead, right?
There's 1 left.
1 left. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'll fire these guys, try and finish this off, and then I'll put these guns and those guns into their off camera, and we'll catch you back to see what's actually happened at the end of my shooting phase. Okay, end of the shooting phase now. I did wipe out the last acolyte. No, was it? It's not. It wasn't an acolyte. It was a. Was it an acolyte?
Yeah, acolyte.
Okay, acolyte. Got it right. Acolyte was removed, and then this unit is down to just 3 remaining. Onto the fight phase. Greater Possessed. Into that character there, trying to finally get Assassinate on there. Are you gonna watch?
No.
Okay, so he's basically in.
He's just got a pistol.
And 6 attacks going in hot. Hitting on 2s. That's 1 miss. And then wounding on 3s. Do I have 1 CP remaining?
I believe you spent it and then you...
Yeah, but I didn't get the one for this turn, right?
I don't know, sir.
Okay, yeah. Just leave it. 3 to wounds. That's 4 wounds.
I think he just goes straight through, right? It's -2.
Yeah. Does he have anything?
No, he doesn't have anything
okay, so
special.
D3, how many wounds has he got?
He's got 4 wounds and the Familiar's got a wound as well.
Okay, so that's a lot of wounds.
He's very dead. And his little buddy. He killed his little buddy.
I didn't want to kill that little buddy.
Let's say you didn't, yeah.
Can we say he's escaped?
He ran away, yeah.
That's better. I'm happy now. Okay, that concludes my turn. Guess what? I get another 3 points for grabbing that objective in the middle. And yeah, that was a pretty decent turn. We do have to do some leadership tests before we cut off and go on to DC's turn 4.
Aberrants are leadership 7.
Okay.
You get +1 for the icon.
Yep.
So leadership 8, and I've lost 4.
4. So you need a 5 or 6. That I'm happy with. See? That means he's gone, DC. Happy days. And then these guys have lost 7.
Yes, they've lost 7, and they have...
Leadership 7.
I think it's leadership 7 as well, but I want to be sure.
Yeah, always good.
It is leadership 8 with the leader.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay, so they're basically a Space Marine. Wow.
Yeah.
So they're gone, so 1's removed, and then we have
2 remaining. They're okay.
Okay, so there's still 2 left. I should have actually charged down, but that was silly. 2 left there. And yeah, that concludes my turn. I'll count up some points, and we'll do some movement on DC's behalf, and we'll catch you back in a second. Okay, very tight on points. You're winning by 3 at the moment.
Yes.
But I will probably get 3 points for grind them down, because you don't have a lot of shooting and you can't take a lot of characters out. And I did kill 3, I believe. 3 units last turn. I killed the Aberrant, I killed this unit here.
Yeah, you get grinded down.
I killed the character in the middle, so... okay, so you've advanced with these guys, because I am not objective secures, meaning that you take that off me. You've advanced with these guys, meaning that you do take it off me, because I'm silly enough not to have moved further up onto that objective. I've been completely forgetting about those guys, because they've been hiding away just behind there. And yeah, a bit of shuffling on this side.
Yeah, a little bit shuffling.
And then we've got the Gunslinger moving on to the Greater Possessed.
It's crunch time, really. And I've spent 1 CP on to reroll the advance on these guys, because I needed them to get them more bodies than his there. and I got that back. But
Okay.
then I spent another CP for lying in wait, and I took the unit of neophyte hybrids here.
Yep.
I put them, for hybrids into reserve, and they come back next turn. Now, there's nothing I've seen that says you can't.
No, for match play, it says that you have to come in before turn 3, but
Yes.
you're already on the board,
Exactly.
meaning that you probably can still do it.
Exactly. But if not, comment below, let me know. But I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's fine.
Sure.
I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but last minute gamble.
Okay.
And then, the characters have run around the back here because they're afraid.
Yep. So psychic phase now.
Yep, nice and simple. I'm just going to smite the Great Incest.
Okay.
And that goes up.
Okay, that goes off. So T3, you need more than a 1. Do you want to reroll that?
I don't, because I've got the Kellamorph and the Sniper.
Okay, so I'm down to 1 wound now remaining.
You are indeed.
Okay, so we'll just move that up and straight on to shooting.
Yes.
Shooting go.
Let's go into the Kellamorph.
Yeah.
Liberated Stub Pistol. So that's 2 hits.
And you.
Get another 2 shots. Sorry. So that's another 2 hits.
That's 4 hits.
And then rerolling wounds, thankfully, because I
Yeah,
need
you need
5s.
No wounds there.
And then we've got the normal pistols.
Okay.
So that's 3 hits. So I get another 3 shots. So this is now 5s with no reroll. There you go.
Okay,
There's
2.
two.
Minus
1.
Minus 1. Okay, so 4 ups. And that means that the Greater Possessed is finally dead.
Yes!
Yes, you should be celebrating.
You wouldn't die.
Okay. So what's next?
Okay, next is let me grab some dice and see what I'm going to be shooting at and aim here.
Okay. Catch you back in a second. Okay, so these boys now, time to shoot. What the target is, I believe these guys, right?
Yeah, it is indeed. They are within 24 right there at the back guy.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with the 5 auto guns for 4 hits. Wounding on 5s. That's
Okay,
2
2
wounds.
No minus with these.
No minus.
Yep. That's 2 saves.
And then the grenade launcher.
Yep.
That's going to be 1 hit.
Okay.
And a wound. Yay!
Okay, that
Minus
was a
1.
crack, by the way.
Oh, sorry, yes.
So
fine.
that's a pass anyway.
The Weber's out of range, and then it's 5s on the mine lasers because they moved.
Okay, so that fails to hit there.
And then 2 little bits shooting over here.
Yep, 2 grenade launchers because they are assaults.
Yep, one's the Weber, so this is on 4s. So 2 wounds, no minus.
Okay. Yep. Passed again.
And then the grenade misses.
Okay. I think that concludes your turn, right? No assaults because you've taken the Greater Possessed off.
Yep, and I'm holding that one with 3.
Okay.
Holding that one, but obviously you're going to take me off. But
at least I don't score next turn.
That's the
primary, right?
That's my point. And I got 3
for
points
assassinate.
for the assassinate.
Okay, we'll count up scores and we'll catch you back for the final turn. Catch you back in a second. Okay, so we've actually counted the points and there's no point in going on to turn 5 because calculating this, I'll just run through it. So basically I haven't scored any points because of his cunning advances on these units. I didn't grab any of the objectives. Now, I can score a lot of my secondaries and I can deny him some of his primaries, but he's got a character on that one. Meaning that I can't target him, so he will be scoring that objective. He will be scoring this objective because I just can't get into these guys enough to kill the whole unit, because this Leviathan would have to move into this central objective to get my secondary, and I would probably kill more. So what I've done is I've added the total of points that I could get to a maximum. So getting 3 for grinding down this turn, getting another 3 for killing the Kellamorph in the middle, and getting 3 for Director Swords, totaling it to a max of 15. But then your turn, you would get 10 points.
Yes.
Taking you to 67, 62. That's without the engage all fronts, which you might get, and that's without what else? Deploy scramblers. I've already added. Already added. So I can't get more than 62 points, and you're already on 67 anyway. So sorry, you're on 67 with around 5 of these 2. Even if I take off one of them, you're still. Oh, that would be a draw. But I can't get into these guys because I can't get to you. No, it's 67, 62 to you.
And you'd have to kill him who's holding that as well.
Yes, that would be quite easy. But you're still getting 10 points anyway because of that character and because I just can't get onto these guys enough, because if I move my Leviathan to get line of sight onto them, I can't score the secondaries I need to get onto that. So, wow, 67-62, fist bump for the Genestealer Cult. On to the conclusion we go. Catch you back in a second.
So there we go, 67 points to 62. What an incredible game.
Very good game.
Yeah, that was
Down
crazy.
to the last turn, down to your last movements as well, which is...
Yeah, it was, I mean, he popped out to grab some fresh air, and I just cheated. I had models everywhere I could.
That actually happened. Suddenly it was on my objective, and I have no idea what's happened.
But it was...
Yeah.
Well, my first victory for the Genestealer Cults.
That's very good.
Second
game already.
Yeah, and I feel quite proud of that. But my head hurts.
Yeah, it's a lot of thinking. From your I was constantly checking my Fabius Bile creation stratagems as well. So yeah, guys, don't do this. Don't play 2 new armies for reports. Oh.
I asked you to film as well because I'm still getting to grips with Genestealer Cult. It's very difficult to film, guys, when you've got a new army anyway.
Yeah.
Luckily, I know Chaos quite well.
So you helped me a bit.
Yeah, so I helped you a bit, and then you were reading up on Bile. But anyway, back to the game. What did you think? How?
It was just. I was being a bit silly and not moving some of the units which have been just planted down and hadn't moved since turn 2, basically. Yeah. I should have slowly moved them into a bit better position, make sure I'm grabbing those objectives. I didn't actually know you had a stratagem where you could come within lying in wait. Yeah, which you did in that corner over there. So that was just game changing for me. But instead of shooting at you, I should have moved one of my units, because I had 2 troop units onto that objective, and then the big blob of 18 Chaos Space Marines.
Yes.
I never moved them after turn 1. They just moved turn 1. I should have actually moved them onto the objective. I just didn't see that squad coming in from the back of the terrain, so that was a big mistake from me, not going round and seeing where your units were.
I was moving them slowly, just little shuffles, and then I kind of knew that if I could advance to jump on there on the final turn, I might be able to kind of steal it from you.
Yeah, and you actually did.
Because I didn't want to fight them, because obviously and now they have minus 1 on their chainswords, right?
Yes, yeah, I started chainswords,
which is amazing. -1. They would have just barbecued all of my guys.
Yeah, it's just that, like, you didn't want to record because you hadn't played the Genestealer Cult, but I've just played them a couple of times, so I'm not used to those stratagems that caught me a bit by surprise, and it's really cool to have stratagems like that. Yeah. Like that actually won you the game. So yeah, I also messed up in not charging. I shot from the guys at the top of the ruin down, and then I didn't charge with a unit of 10, so that would have probably just removed me from play as well. So that was a big mistake there.
That would have been big.
Yeah, just apart from that, it's been a great game. Anyway, really close game. I thought I had it on a couple of occasions throughout the game. I thought it's all just changed in your movement. So it's always good to be second, because this is what happens, right?
I thought so as well, and I think going forward, if we're playing a local event on Saturday, this might be out before or after then.
After, probably.
After. But anyway, I'm taking the Cult, and I'm just can't wait for the learning curve, but I think going second in a lot of those games might actually...
With the Cults, they've got a lot of shenanigans, a lot of good stratagems. So I think it's something you just got to really think about.
You just got to play the mission, I think, and that's what I went for. And I thought at one point, like turn 2, I thought, there's no way I can pop out. Like all my neophytes, I felt like, well, I'm just wasting the minor lasers. But at the end of the day, if I came out, you would have just got more points for grinding them down. You would have just been taking more units off the board. So it was a hide, smash the units I tried to get to. Shame with my aberrants not being able to get your Leviathan. I wanted to claim him.
Yeah, that was game changing. That's the point where I said it's game for me now. Yeah. But I just this is what happens. You always have to just relax and think about the game properly and not rush into it, because that's exactly what happened, and that's what exactly made me lose the game, I think. Yeah. It's also really important, guys, to have 2 good line of sight blocking terrain in the middle. Yeah. Because it has helped the game be really, really close, because we've been hiding units away, and it just creates a better game.
It does create a close game. And the fight, it feels like there's been like 3 sagas. We've had the initial fight with your... Do you remember you had Possessed in this game?
Yes, that looks like 4 days ago. That looks like 4 days ago. And that, from the very start, so many things have happened. Like, you nullified the charge on those Possessed, which was game changing.
Game changing.
And it feels like that was 4 days ago. So yeah, it's been an awesome game.
It's been a great game.
When I think about it.
A lot going on.
And yeah, back to how you play Genestealer Cult. At the moment, you just really have to stick to playing the game and the mission. It reminds me a lot of Joseph Yomi's Raven Guard list. It's a guy, for a local gamer from Jib, who has a Raven Guard list with a lot of small units. They don't have a lot of impact, they don't have a lot of punch, but they just start appearing from here, from there, grabbing objectives, and they don't even shoot mostly, they just sit there and grab objectives, and that's exactly what's happened here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But, well, awesome game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it and you're first time watching, please hit the old subscribe button because it helps us out. And if you want more content, we have Genestealer Cult's game on SM+. SM Plus. That's the fancy way of saying it.
That's a good game as well, against the Ultramutes. That's the first time you actually played Genestealer Cult.
First time I played Genestealer Cult. And yeah, this is my second. So if you want there, head over to smbattlereports.com, and we have loads of kind of classic White Dwarf style battle reports, which we're known for, which are coming back soon. And we've also got loads of videos on this, so check it out. And hopefully we'll see you again soon.
For sure.
Bye bye.